Hello, crafty friends. It's Debbie with Make It With Me. Today I am going to be making two fall cards for the Team Tiny Fall Card Hop. So today I'm going to be using for my, I'm going to be doing some stamping on the basic white cardstock. And then I've cut out a greeting out of these dies that is, these are called the Stitched and Nested Labels dies. And I really like these. I think they're so pretty, and I love that they have that really pretty double stitched edge. The greeting I'll use is from the Timeless Tulips. And then I just got this gorgeous leaves set, and I really wanted to use it. So I've already cut out several of the leaves in the Paper Pumpkin cardstock and the Crushed Curry cardstock, and I'll be using those on the front of my card. And as you can see, I probably cut out way too many, but that's okay because I'm sure I'll be making more fall cards. And then I've already got my dies out too, so that I can die cut those that are stamped. And that greeting on the Timeless Tulips, it says, "What a beautiful difference one single life makes." I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards yet, if it's going to be birthday, thank you, or what I'll use them for. So I chose a greeting that could really be used for anything. So if I want to make these a happy birthday, a thank you, thinking of you, whatever. Now these plaid papers that I'm using is from a 6x6 designer series set called Plaid Tidings. I just really like these plaids, and I picked these two colors because I thought the fall colors were just so pretty. And then the colors that I'll be using to stamp my leaves are the Cajun Craze, the Crushed Curry, the Pumpkin Pie, and then I'm going to do my greeting in this dark brown. It's called Early Espresso. And then my plan is to try and use more than one color on my leaves. And so I pulled out this little stamping spot that I made myself with a re-inker. And so I could dab a little bit of that around the edges of some of my leaves so I don't have to use the full-size pad. And then this ribbon is really pretty. This is a gingham, and I believe it's the bumblebee color. And again, I'm not sure which of these products might still be available, but any that are, I'll link in the description. So I'm just pulling out my Stamparatus, and you'll see here that I originally was going to put all three of the leaves that I'm going to use together and do them all one color, and then do my, my edges and my ink blending at the same time. And then I changed my mind and decided that I would do them separately. So I'm just kind of getting out my Stamparatus, my first Stamparatus plate, and I'll get those placed, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull out the second plate so that if I want to do this again, they'll already be there, and all I have to do is stick my paper and I could mass produce this one pretty easily. So this first one I've stamped in the Crushed Curry color, and then I'm going to use my Stampin' Write marker, and I'll dab a little bit of that off just so that it's not too much of a distinctive line in the leaf. I just wanted to add that extra bit of color around the edges, and I just really like the way that turned out. So now I'll flip around to the other side and do my second leaf. And this is the larger leaf. I'm going to stamp this one in the Cajun Craze, which is a really pretty deep orange color. It's almost a rust. It's just really pretty. I like it on the first generation stamping and the second generation stamping. And you'll see when I do the inside that I do a little of that. So I'm going to take that little stamping spot of the Cherry Cobbler, dab a little of that off, and just darken up the edges of that leaf. Isn't that pretty? I really like doing that on fall leaves because, fall leaves are not always just one color, are they? And then I'm going to do my third leaf. I'm going to stamp that one, the base color, in the Pumpkin Pie. And then I'll take that Cajun Craze and add a little bit more around the edges of that one as well. I want to apologize if my voice is a little raspy. We've had a major weather change here where I live, and one day it's 70 degrees. Here we are almost at Thanksgiving, and we've had a couple of 70-degree days, and then yesterday it turned cool in the evening, rained all night, and now today it's cold. Now we're in the 50s, so like a 20-degree drop, and oh my goodness. It's just wreaking havoc on my sinuses. So here are all my stamped out leaves. And then I'm going to take one of the textures from that Gorgeous Leaves set. And I really like that the textures that came in this set. I mean, there's so much you can do with those. And I just wanted to, I didn't want that greeting, the die cut piece for the greeting to be just a stark white. So I'm stamping that small texture on there just in that crushed curry. Thought that was really cute. And then there was a set of just 3 little small leaves in that set too. So I wanted to just accent that a little. And then I am going to go ahead and stamp my greeting from the Timeless Tulips set. And I'm going to do that off to the side because I plan on putting some of that gingham ribbon. Haven't quite decided exactly how I'm going to do that, but I think I kind of settled on the right idea. So I think those little leaves just look so cute. And you can see I cut my ribbon a little bit too long, but it's okay. There's quite a bit there. I think I just opened this. I don't even know if I had used that ribbon yet, but now that I've seen it on a card, I think that I will probably use that more. I think that color, the yellow color with the bumblebee gingham, I think that would be pretty on fall cards, spring cards, birthday cards. I just think that's a really versatile color. Yellows you can do pretty much anything with. So then, and these little glue dots, these sheets, we get these every month in our paper pumpkin kits. And I have so many of these, you all. I will probably never have to buy glue dots again. So here I'm just going to go through and kind of get my leaves placed where I want them. My thought process here is that that bottom crushed curry layer of the greeting die cut is going to be glued flat down to the card. And so I'm going to put some of those die cuts behind that, and then I will pop up that white piece and then tuck some of those other leaves. But while I do this, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I did move off camera just a little bit here. I didn't realize that the bottom of, you can really see what I was doing at the bottom, but you'll see that I realized that and fix it here in just a minute. But while I finish putting this together, there you go. Now you can see it. But, so I've got it where I want it. I'm just going to glue everything down. So while I do that, I just want to talk to you a little bit about Team Tiny. Team Tiny is a group. I've been watching a lot of creators on there for a while now. And when I made the decision to start my YouTube channel, someone said, Debbie, you should join Team Tiny. They really support each other, and they do hops, and you can help grow your channel and meet more people. So I thought, well, I'll try that. And it's just been a lot of fun. But Team Tiny, if you're a small channel like mine, I haven't even broke 100 subscribers yet, and that's okay. I'm just having fun. But you can stay in Team Tiny until you reach 1,000, and then you kind of have to move on out there on your own. So if you are interested in, you know, kind of discovering some new YouTubers like me, just kind of getting started, then check them out. Just go to Facebook and you can find Team Tiny, and they will post, they do a hop every month. And this is only the second one that I've done, but it's just been a lot of fun. And gosh, you guys, the crafting community is just a great group of people. And everybody is just so encouraging and supportive of each other. And I like being involved in something like that. So check them out. And I'll link to the next, well, actually, this one will be a hashtag-driven hop. So if you click on that hashtag in the description of the video, it'll take you to everybody in the hop. And so I hope you'll check them out. You may discover some really, you know, new YouTubers that you like. I'm sure there are lots of them in there. So I'm just getting everything kind of glued down here. And you can see that Take Your Pick tool. Gosh, I just don't know what I'd do without that. I had that Marvy jewel picker, which I still do like for, you know, picking up and putting down jewels. But this Take Your Pick tool has so many things you can do with it. The other end of it is your jewel picker, and one end of it is your little pokey tool. And then you can flip that pokey thing around, and it even becomes a little spatula. You know how you've got your things that you maybe run through your Xyron, or you want to stick something down in exactly the right spot. And sometimes I can use my pokey tool side for that, but sometimes I need that flat edge. And look at the back of this plaid paper. That is so pretty. I see Christmas card written all over that, and I hated to waste that, but oh my gosh, the dilemma of double-sided paper once again. I love double-sided paper, but I'm really happy with the way this one's turning out. I think it looks really pretty with that crushed curry. The crushed curry is one of my favorite colors. Actually, the two I chose for these cards are two of my favorite colors that Stampin' Up! Has, that Cajun Craze and the crushed curry. Now, these gems I'm putting on here are the Genial gems. They're not exactly fall colors, but it's really neat because they're kind of iridescent. They have some color to them, but they really pick up the color, whatever color's behind them, really nicely. And so I thought they fit really well. Now, this is my second card that I did. The only difference here is I changed the texture on the front and on the inside, and you'll see that in the pictures toward the end. I didn't leave all of that in the video because I pretty much just did the same thing. All I did was change the orientation. So I've posted a few pictures of this card in some photos. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll get through everybody in the hop. And I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. I'd love the feedback. And also join my Facebook page and check out my links if you'd like to try any of these products. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate you watching and hope to see you again. Happy stamping.